Come on. Bring it.
On your left. Excuse me.
It's the 206.
The 206.
The 206.
206.
With Pat Cashman and Chris Cashman. Now from Fremont Studios in Seattle, it's the 206.
Oh, there's people here. Welcome to the 206 and the beginning of the show's fourth big season.
Well, actually, it's the third season, and we're starting our third season, not the fourth, so.
Well, it never hurts to plan ahead. You know, when we proposed the idea of a show like this a couple of years ago, people just laughed. But nobody's laughing now.
No, that didn't really come out right.
No, that isn't what I meant to say.
Yeah, right. Look, if you've been catching our little show over the past 2 seasons, you probably noticed that tonight, someone who was a part of it all from the very beginning is missing.
And of course, we are talking about the guy who has operated camera number 2 over there from the start, Mark Didrikson. We got Bud Curtis over there now. Hey, good luck, Bud. You got a big pair of loafers to fill.
There you go, Bud.
Yeah, and also, I have to, obviously, our friend John Keister, who helped us get this far, but he has to bow out this season, moving on to other projects. He's very jazzed about them, and we wish him a lot of luck.
Yeah,
as well.
of course, in TV or any business, really, you've always got to be looking ahead.
Yep.
I'm not trying to keep any secrets here, but, you know, I will be honest, I've got another TV show in the works, too.
You got a new show? You got a new show?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a done deal for sure, but it looks pretty good. And we just did the promos. There's gonna be a big rollout. If you don't mind, can we run the promo?
Coming this fall, the new name in daytime, Chris.
We love Chris! I've been looking for a show that talks about the real issues, and I found it. It's Chris. Chris!
It's hard to find someone on television that you connect with on an emotional level. I connect with Chris.
I only watch Chris!
The new name in daytime, Chris. Coming soon.
Well, how about that?
I know, look, I should have told you about it.
No, it's cool. You know, I mean, you gotta look for things bigger and better. I mean, that's what I've always tried to do that. I've tried to teach you that. I mean, it's why I've got a new venture of my own, too.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It's really something different for TV, something people are gonna look at and say, hey, that is unique. I got a promo about it. Take a look, here it is.
Coming this fall, the new name in daytime, Pat.
We love Pat! I've been looking for a show that talks about the real issues, and I found it. It's Pat. Pat!
It's hard to find someone on television that you connect with on an emotional level, but I connect with Pat.
I only watch Pat!
The new name in daytime, Pat. Coming soon.
Little interesting bit of a surprise there.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Here's another surprise. Ever since I was a kid, when people would meet me, they would always say, hey, what's the deal with your finger?
Right.
It's my index finger, specifically. See how it goes up like that? Doesn't point straight. I'm not doing that. My finger... Yeah. Does your finger do that?
No, my big toe does that, not my finger.
Yeah. So it's always been a little tricky when people ask me for directions because I always have to adjust for my finger. I go, yeah, you go straight up that hill, you turn right, then go down the hill, take a left, and you're there.
Wow. You know, I will say that my ear does a weird thing. I don't know if any of you guys can do this,
Well, I
but
remember
I
this.
can tuck my ear in. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's very impressive, yeah. Now, you used to try that with your nose, but that never worked, right?
No, no luck.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Well, the point is, we may all think that we are the same here, but everybody has got a little something different about them, and that's what makes all of us uniquely us.
We've seen the TV show. We know America's Got Talent, but does our audience have talent? Let's find out. We've got a microphone here. These are real people. We're going to pluck them out of the crowd.
Up here right now.
Come on over here.
Here. We'll just find out if we have real talent here or not. What's your name?
Evan.
I'm sorry, what?
Evan.
Evan, okay.
Great shirt. Where do you shop?
Just around.
That's sharp.
I shop locally. So.
Like Value Village, probably, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I got a good deal for this.
Now, do you have a talent?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what is it?
I beatbox.
I'm sorry, what?
Beatbox.
I'm not hip to the jive.
Well, basically, it's where you make drum sounds and bass note sounds with your mouth.
Show him. Let's hear beatbox.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. That's good. That's good, Evan. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Evan. One of his talents is not stopping.
All right.
Ah!
Oh. Where do these three men come from? Gee whiz.
Or Chris.
So what do you do? What's your name?
My name's Chris.
That's funny. So what do you do?
I touched my nose with my tongue.
Well, oh, really?
Okay, show it to the people at home. Yeah, actually, hang on. You got one on that side. No, this side.
Yeah, got it.
You got it.
Yeah, so you can take care of several functions at one time without using your hands. Good for you.
That's really great.
That's Chris, everybody.
Very
Who else we got?
Okay, one more.
Okay, sir, what is your talent?
I don't really have a discernible talent like those guys.
Okay.
How did he get in here? What?
I was just in line over there.
Okay,
a lot of time on my hands. Oddly enough, I have a new daytime TV talk show. If we could go ahead and hit the promo real quick, let's go ahead and...
We'll be right back.
The 206, brought to you by TiVo and the new TiVo Romeo. Drop Cam. And by Pemco Insurance. We're a lot like you, a little different.
Boy, it's sure great having you Pemco folks here in the studio.
Yeah, this is where the magic happens.
You know about magic. In a way, we're kind of the same.
Yeah, you try to look at the whole picture. That's what we do, too.
Yeah, and you create great policies, and we create great... could you raise the cue card, please? Great ad-libs, yeah.
Yeah, you try to keep your customers' insurance needs in focus.
Is your team big on focus?
Not always, right? Camera 2?
He's actually our best cameraman.
Hey dudes, so this is it. Welcome to Sonic City. I've been camping here for about 9 months now. As soon as they break ground on the arena, first in line. Saving it for the first game. Put this on.
And the Sonic break and shrimp to camp.
Oh, I remember that. I was there. No, drop it. Drop it. It's my dog, Detlef. Everyone thinks that I named him after Detlef Shrimp, but that's just the name he came with. So, yeah, it gets a little boring sometimes. You know, it's a little quiet right now, but, you know, I got stuff like, you know, weed is legal now, so that keeps me busy. That's about 3 days. I'll be busy. Check it out. Rain Man, my Shawn Kemp socks. Trying to find bars with a signal. That's the only problem is I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I can't get on the internet. Could you guys check and see if we got a team back yet?
There's nothing, bro.
Well, just check. Maybe we...
No, we do not have a team.
God. A lot of people think that I'm like, you know, a crazy fan, or people say you're obsessed, or get a job, you know, and I'm always like, Dad, chill out. I'm friends with them, okay? These are my friends. That's why I have photos. Here's me and the fellas. Here's another one. I love this one. You see this one? Check it out. There's me and Shawn Kemp, my boy. Look at this one. So you can tell by the photos that I know him for real.
Get a life, loser!
Where? Guy saw a loser somewhere over here. You know, a lot of people say that my pictures are fake and I'm not really friends with the Sonics and whatever, because you know what? I know the truth. Kemp knows the truth. And that's all that really that matters to me is the memories and the key.
Hey, man, what we gonna eat? What's going on? We gonna get the fire going?
Sean, get back in the tent. I'm doing an interview.
I'm trying to...
The show's about the fans.
Man, I don't understand, man.
Just wait for me in the tent.
All right.
That's part of being the mayor of Sonic City, you know? You gotta lay down the law. You're stepping on my sleeping bag.
Yeah, well, you can hear this. No doubt about it, we miss our Sonics, and this town still has a basketball Jones.
Yeah, in fact, we're going to play some basketball right here tonight. We're bringing hoops back tonight. We picked a guy out of our crowd tonight. He says he's a pretty good shooter. Let's find out. Come on over. Come on. Come on over.
What's your name?
Ben.
Ben? Okay, Ben, you say you're pretty good. That's what people in the crowd are saying. You've been talking smack. If you're so hot, let's bring in somebody else for real competition. Let's bring him in here right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rain Man, Shawn Kemp. Okay, do your thing.
Here we go. All right. And we're getting ready to shoot now.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. And they're off.
Nothing but rim. Nothing but backboard. There.
Stingray Auto Repair in Seattle. All our work is backed by a nationwide warranty, and customer service is #1. Stingray provides dealer quality service at competitive prices. Learn more about us at stingrayautorepair.net.
Your conscience is clean. Is it ever? Clean as scrubbed aluminum. Clean as a rinsed and re-rinsed milk carton. Relentless recycler, you're one of us. And you deserve a better kind of insurance company. One that answers to people here in the Northwest, instead of Wall Street types on, well, Wall Street. Pemco. We're a lot like you. A little different.
Kevin, we're home.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
How was your weekend?
Did you do anything exciting? No, I wish. Did you go to a movie? Oh, I hope you had some fun. It was all NBC for me. Nothing but calculus. I get it. Nothing but calculus. LOL. Calculus! Nothing but calculus?
Whether you work or live in downtown Seattle, Stingray Auto Repair makes servicing your vehicle convenient. Check out the reviews on Yelp.com and you'll want to be a customer too. Learn more about us at stingrayautorepair.net.
It's news. To us, anyway. The Headliner. Brought to you by Evergreen State College. Remember, watching the 206 is worth up to 12 credits at Evergreen State College. Now, the Headliner.
Mercer Island's on again, off again, on again boil water alert last week. Funny to you, but it seems to be over now following that E. coli scare. And here to comment is a Mercer Island resident, Julia Winkler. Julia?
Thank you, Mr. Cashman. Our week of living hell may have ended on Mercer Island, but the scars may never heal.
Uh-huh.
Water with fecal matter in it is something you don't forget. Something you might expect in other places like Tacoma.
Tacoma.
Or Bot Hell.
Bothell.
Or even Hump Tulips. Did I get that one right?
Yeah, you got that one right.
Those other places may have water with Ebola in it, but not Mercer Island.
It's not Ebola, it's E. coli.
E. coli, Ebola, Enum, it's all the same to me. And the idea of boiling actual water is just disgusting.
Well, that doesn't actually seem like that's a big deal, really, when you get right down to it.
Well, Mercer Island people didn't move here for that sort of thing. I, for one, did not have a Kohler carbon deck-mounted ergonomic chrome faucet installed in my kitchen, only to have water come out looking like this.
You know, I saw you drinking that earlier, ma'am. Isn't that actually a Long Island tea?
I'll tell you one thing. Someone put the poopy in our water. And we know who it is. Watch your back, Renton.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, so by now you know all about this. Several weeks ago, the city of Burien passed an ordinance banning certain behaviors, including people who smell bad. And here with a reaction is a guy named Barry Gross.
Hey, how you doing?
Is your real name Barry Gross?
Hey, get over it. Irony is a real thing.
Okay, all right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look, I don't live in Burien, but I've been there, and I was thinking about moving there. Now I'm not so sure. I mean, outlawing smelly people. I suppose Burien City Council's thinking about people like moi. Gee, guess I'm not a member of your fancy Dan Shower a Month club. Look, I rode the bus the other day, and I spotted Burien's deputy mayor sitting 2 seats over. And I'll tell you what, that guy ain't God's gift of fragrance neither. But I didn't say nothing, because my attitude is breathe and let breathe. I'm just saying the First Amendment's about, it guarantees your freedom of speech and expression, even expressions like this. As for speech, I'm letting my paws do the talking. What's wrong with that? The Eighth Amendment, that's the one about cruel and unusual punishment. Hey, I got soap allergies. You want I to get a rash or something? Anyway, what's Burien gonna do? Install a stink detector at City Hall? Give me a break. Am I moving to Burien? Ha! Don't hold your breath. You want some egg?
No, I ate it earlier, man. I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barry. Do we have any other news? Bye, Barry.
Do we have any Glade?
Oh, man.
Well, it's not really news, but it has been almost 2 years since Washington state voters said yes to legalize marijuana. Remember that? Well, things are still getting figured out, but Derek Sheen is here with some thoughts about it. Derek?
Thank you, Pat. I, for one, am a little ticked off that it took us this long to make medicinal and recreational marijuana legal. Seriously, how did Denver, Colorado, or New Amsterdam make binge-watching Netflix better before us? I didn't even try marijuana until I was 22 years old. Why? The DARE program. Which I graduated from involuntarily every year of middle school. Each year, a surly state patrol officer would walk around the classroom with his hand firmly planted on the butt of his sidearm and remind us how, without question, pot will eventually lead to heroin, and then you'll die alone in a dirty studio apartment. He literally said, fact, if you smoke pot, you are going to do heroin. Here's what I know now. No one in the history of smoking pot has ever just went right to heroin. You have to fall down a rabbit hole of poor decisions and human misery, and you're gonna hit a lot of amazing drugs all the way down before you ever reach heroin. Look, I agree that pot is a gateway to jazz. That's it. You will gain an appreciation for the arts. You're gonna listen to music with your headphones on, and outdoor concerts will be way better. You ever put a puzzle together high? It's like scaling the side of a mountain. It's a real adventure that you and your brain go on together without ever leaving the house. And if you're lucky at the end, pizza just magically appears. I think that if we play our cards right, in the next few years, you will be able to buy pot in a Costco. I can almost guarantee you this will happen. I'm excited for that day, but not for the reasons you think. I'm excited because I'll finally get to hear my older stoner friends say out loud, "Oh, that's way too much pot. I don't need all that pot. I drove a car to go here. How am I supposed to get all of this pot and all of these gummy worms in my car?"
Derek Sheen, everybody. That's the headliner, everybody. We'll be right back. Derek!
Someday your masterpiece will burn, piece by crackling piece. But for now, it stands, a monument to sufficiency and pluck, held together only by ingenuity and gravity. Flawless firewood stacker, you're one of us. And you deserve a sturdier kind of insurance company, a Northwest company that's always at the ready and within reach. Pemco, we're a lot like you, a little different.
The 206, brought to you by Pemco. We're a lot like you, a little different. Drop Cam. And by TiVo and the new TiVo Romeo.
We gotta go!
The 206 is recorded before a live studio audience at Fremont Studios. Plan your next event in Fremont. Go to fremontstudios.com. Guests of the 206 stay at the Mayflower Park Hotel in the heart of downtown Seattle. Find your best rates at mayflowerpark.com. Promotional consideration provided by Tudabella, with convenient locations in the 206 and the 425. By Cadence Winery, voted Seattle Magazine Winemaker of the Year. And by Two Beers Brewing and Seattle Cider Company.